So earlier, we reported that Mike Scotto said on the latest HoopsHype podcast about the Russell Westbrook trade. As we learned today, Russell Westbrook, the soft deadline is training camp. And there's a trade allegedly that was proposed earlier a few weeks ago that Utah would send Donovan Mitchell to the Knicks, a combination of two players, including Pat Bev, Jordan Clarkson, and or Bojan Bogdanovic or Malik Beasley to the Lakers, and the Jazz would receive significant draft picks from the Knicks and the Lakers. And the Knicks would have to throw in either Evan Fournier or Derrick Rose. Derrick Rose probably not because he's good friends with Brunson. But this is where everything gets interesting, and I want to hear your opinions. The Lakers also have had interest in trading for Knicks forward Cam Reddish, and they want him to be a part of any deal. If they do any deal with the Knicks and the Jazz. And it's interesting due to the fact that last season the Lakers nearly acquired Reddish as part of a blockbuster 3-team trade talks between the Lakers, Knicks, and Raptors at the time. And here's another plot twist, is that the Knicks would have very much a lot of interest to get Donovan Mitchell and Malik Beasley in a deal, because the Knicks have previously expressed interest in signing Beasley when he was a restricted free agent. And now, even more so, guess who is a consultant working as a senior basketball advisor for the Knicks? Former Timberwolves executive Gerson Rosas, who signed Beasley and traded for Beasley, but he signed him to a 4-year, $60 million deal. He's the man who's believed in Beasley. So, this is more of a Cam Reddish video, though. What would Cam Reddish... So, I don't think they're going to straight up trade for Cam Reddish. I think at this point, if a Russell Westbrook trade does happen, it's because the Utah Jazz and the Knicks are trying to make a deal happen. And with that being said, I honestly think, personally, that this is a team, they need to get in with the Knicks and the Jazz on whatever trade they do, or just call the Jazz and be like, whoever you trade Donovan Mitchell, tell them the third team is going to be the Lakers. And that would, I think, I want personally Pat Bev and Cam Reddish, or Pat Bev and Malik Beasley to come. Personally, I would rather have Pat Bev and Malik Beasley, but it would be cheaper for Pat Bev and Cam Reddish to come here, and that's more realistic. But man, the whole situation is interesting due to the fact that I don't even know what to expect from Cam Reddish anymore. Okay, do I like Cam Reddish? Yes, of course. I think Cam Reddish is a fantastic young basketball player. This man was the 10th pick of the draft for a reason. And if we could get the Cam Reddish, from 2021, when he was on the Hawks, he wasn't perfect. But listen to this. And he took very limited shots, and I'm aware. But 34 games last year with, he was attempting last year only, really almost 5 threes a game at 37.9. And he was playing about 23 minutes a night. Shooting-wise, I know the field goal percentage isn't well, but that three-point, really, for his career, with the Atlanta Hawks, he was a 33% three-point shooter and a 38.5% field shooter. His best numbers were arguably the last 34 games he played with the Atlanta Hawks. Now, I think the whole it's very interesting, because last year as a whole he shot 40.4% and 35.9% on 3.8 threes a game. And obviously I personally see this as an opportunity for Cam Reddish. Like, Darvin Ham would unlock him, and Darvin Ham would try to use him probably like Chris Middleton was used. But I do admit that this whole situation is interesting, because I don't know what's the best deal for them, what's going to happen, because it's weird with the Lakers. And I've made a few Lakers. I don't normally talk about the Lakers because I don't know if it's worth it, but my girlfriend just texted me. Sorry, guys. She wants to hang out. And she just got back and we finally moved her in. So your boy might get some sex tonight. And she's been gone since May. Your boy has been strung out. Spankbang.com. No more. Okay? And I'm just trying to get some puss, bro. I was gonna make a joke that I'm at the point that I could go gay, but like I don't think I could ever go gay. So nothing wrong with being gay. I just could never fathom the idea of that. That's just not me. That's not my bag, baby. But I am trying to break my girlfriend's back tonight if possible. And I wanted to respond to that.